Hey, what's up guys? Sorry it's been a while since I posted a video. I've been really busy lately, and with the holidays that's kind of slowed me down from making a movie. But I'm back and I'm going to give you my reaction to Seattle's huge victory against the Vikings on Monday Night Football. And I'll release a part 2 on how Seattle's defense did in a couple days. There was a lot of things that happened in this game. And if you were just a casual observer checking the score, you would think it was a big shootout, but it wasn't. Seattle's offense started off slow, with Minnesota scoring on their first offensive drive. But were slowed down, until Russell Wilson gave up that wacky interception that was bad in the air, with Wilson trying to whack it down, and it ending up in the hands of a Minnesota Viking, and returned for a touchdown. Rookie DK Metcalf gave up another fumble that would have gone for a huge first down. Besides those few mistakes, Seattle's offense did okay. Their run game went off, with Rashad Penny breaking off long runs and showing the burst that Chris Carson doesn't have. And he found the end zone twice, one rushing and one receiving. He finished the night carrying the ball 15 times for 74 yards, and he caught 4 passes for 33 yards. Chris Carson added another 100-plus rushing yard game, tied for first in the NFL. Carson carried the ball 23 times for 102 yards, and he scored the opening touchdown. As for Seattle's receiving core, they did not rack up a bunch of yardage, but they made the big plays when needed. Rookie receiver DK Metcalf was the leading receiver on that roster, with 6 catches for 75 yards. David Moore had 2 catches for 65 yards, one of them being a 60-yard touchdown reception. And wide receiver Josh Gordon had 1 target for 1 catch going for a first down. And we might as well give them tight ends some love. Jacob Holster, Russell Wilson's new weapon, had 6 catches on 8 targets that went for 44 yards. And for the soon-to-be league MVP, well, it should be, Russell Wilson went 21 for 31, 2 touchdown passes, and that wacky interception that we already talked about. He also ran the ball 4 times for 13 yards. Wilson's stat numbers don't look like an MVP. Unlike other NFL quarterbacks, Wilson has brought his team from behind and taken them to victory many times this season, and he's pretty much done this his whole career. If you look at quarterbacks like Kirk Cousins, for instance the last offensive play they had in the game against Seattle, being unable to convert a 4th and short after doing it to the Hawks defense all night. Or even Jimmy Garoppolo, where both his losses this season were the only games that his team trailed by a few points. All the other games, his team led all the way. My point being, all these other quarterbacks have to depend on the rest of the team to get them across the finish line. Wilson has pretty much carried the Hawks all these years, and is only improving statistically. On special teams, the Hawks pulled a successful fake punt late in the game to pretty much make it impossible for Minnesota to come back. And on the final kickoff, Seattle special teams forced a fumble to end the game. Watching this game, I saw a lot of big plays from Seattle's 2018 draft class. Players like Rashad Penny, who we have already talked about, Jakeem Griffin, who has been playing a lot of the pass rusher role. Now he's not making a bunch of sacks or anything like that, but he's putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and making it easier for other defensive linemen to make a play. Defensive end Rasheem Green forced another fumble in the Minnesota game, making it the 3rd this season. And punter Michael Dixon has returned to his rookie Pro Bowl self. So I hope you enjoyed this movie. I will have another movie coming out in a couple days talking about how their defense did. And I'll also have another movie talking about UW's win over Wazoo in the Apple Cup. And I'll talk about their bowl game, new head coach, all that news. If you have any sports related movie ideas, be sure to leave them below in the comment section because I'll probably use them. Be sure to give this movie a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to get more awesome movies, and hit the notification bell below to get notified whenever I post a new video. Thanks.